In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to draw the male torso in different positions and perspectives. So the torso is built up of two different rectangles, a squarish one on the top, also called the ribcage, and a lower one called the pelvis box, with a little gap in between, like if there was a third rectangle sitting between the first two. After this, we can attach two spheres on the top of the ribcage for the shoulders, and just under them two little cylinders that's gonna serve as our upper arms. And we're gonna do the same for the pelvis box. We're gonna attach two cylinders for the legs, and in the end we're gonna just connect the upper box with the lower box, or the ribcage with the pelvis, just like this. And if you want something a little bit more stylized, you can redo the whole process again with the ribcage tapering down, and the pelvis box is gonna be tapered up just slightly. And just as the first one, we're gonna add some spheres for the shoulders, some cylinders for the upper arm, and for the legs we're just gonna attach them to the pelvis box. And to really emphasize the effect of some broad shoulders, we can add those wings, which are the lats under the shoulder that are gonna connect to the bottom of the ribcage. And if you want to go for more of a realistic approach, you can draw the same, but this time the pelvis box, we're gonna add it a little bit wider. So after we're done with the shoulders, the upper arms, and the legs, and when it's gonna be time to connect, we're gonna connect in a more straight way and not in an hourglass way. And keep in mind, the hourglass effect only turns into a woman body only after the pelvis box is wider than the shoulders, which is not the case. So this is still considered a male body. Just with the finishing touch, I'm just gonna add the crotch here and connect with the love handles there with some little bumps that's gonna serve us as landmarks for the future. Excellent. Now that you mastered the body from the front view, we are ready to tackle the body in perspective. Before starting to draw the body in perspective, you must first imagine in which angle do you see the body. So in this case, let's draw the character sitting from the top view. That means that the ribcage box, we're gonna draw it in three-dimensionality, meaning we're gonna see two side planes of it, the top part and the left. We're gonna add a little curve that's gonna indicate the action of the body, the bending of the body, and then we're gonna do the same for the pelvis box, but this time we're gonna be able to see the lower part and the side. Here in this case I drew the bending line a little bit inaccurately, but that's alright, we can fix it so that the bending of the two shapes is gonna merge into one homogeneous shape. For the shoulder and the limbs, there's no secret, it's pretty much the same as the front view. We're gonna go into details maybe in another video, but for now I'm going to draw them in these poses to better sell the effect that the character is sitting. Now let's draw the opposite angle. We're gonna see the body a little bit from below. So the ribcage box, we're gonna draw it with the lower side in vision, and then the pelvis box is gonna be bended the other way around. Make sure to fix the position of the pelvis box matching the ribcage box so that both of them become one smooth shape. Here I started experimenting with different poses for the arms. So if the arm is going down, the shoulder is gonna be more leveled with the top of the ribcage, but if the arm is going up, the shoulder is gonna be located a little bit above. Same for the legs. If the leg is in the front, we're gonna see that it rounds differently around the crotch area. And don't hesitate to use references, because the pelvis area is pretty difficult to draw, even for advanced artists. With the basics out of the way, now it's only time to add those wings, which are the lats, here into the characters for them to have a better human feel. Alright, to finish it off, we're gonna create one last pose in a more extreme angle. So everything that's more far away from us, it's gonna be looking smaller, and everything that's gonna come towards us, it's gonna become bigger and bigger. So the ribcage box is gonna start off small, becoming big. We're gonna see the bottom of it. Same for the pelvis box. We're gonna see the bottom of it. It's gonna be rotating. So we're not gonna see as much as the ribcage box, but still a lot. And for the shoulders, it's just gonna be a normal circle on the top of the ribcage box, and then the cylinder is gonna become gradually bigger until it meets the bottom of the ribcage. So here I'm just adding the lats and making the legs come towards us for more perspective impact. So even if the upper part of the legs are thicker than the lower part, we're gonna draw it thicker below since it comes closer to the camera. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and if you got value out of this video, please give it a like, consider subscribing for more tutorials like this, and if you have a tutorial suggestion, just drop it down in the comments. And I'll catch you in the next drawing session.